SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we're going to be talking about an important topic today. It's going to be big for the rest of the year 2023, and it's going to be something we're watching for all carriers, I think especially T-Mobile in this case. Before I get started with the commentary, please do check out some links in the description, all things going on with the channel. The real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to support your creators directly. That's a great way to do it. Thanks for those considerations, and if you want to save money on your wireless service and support the SMT, our partner, MintMobile, the partner link is in the description. All right, now with this particular article, I'll leave it for you guys in the description so you can check it out. I want to discuss some of the projections and what's going to be happening this year. Market analysts and researchers believe that the mobile network operators, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, cable MVNO, all these different mobile network operators or MVNOs are likely going to be seeing some kind of a slowdown in growth. I think for some companies it's less of an issue, and I think for some it's more of an issue. For example, I think T-Mobile is going to be greatly impacted by any type of slowdown because mostly what T-Mobile does is focus on growth. And by that I mean they focus on getting as many customers as possible, adding as many lines as possible. So last quarter, T-Mobile reported 927,000 postpaid phone net adds, which is an astronomical number, and it puts a cap on a year in 2022 where they added 6.4 million of those postpaid phone net adds. AT&T in the same quarter added 656,000, while Verizon posted 217,000 of those net adds. Now the numbers change a little bit when you also count the number of customers that were booted off of 3G networks. So in that instance, T-Mobile's Q4 numbers dipped down to 880,000, AT&T's down to 584,000, and then Verizon losing 544,000 total, right? So that's a lot. And then when you count cable, and their ads, I think they added 900,000 last quarter. It's like, where the hell are all these customers coming from? The population in the U.S. is basically starting to really slow down in growth. It's almost flatlining, right? Where are they coming from? One could argue that more elderly folks are starting to adopt, smartphones. One could also say, well, the population of younger children who are of school age are likely also starting to get phones as well. So there's always going to be some growth, but the amount of growth I think has been a high magnitude, one that doesn't seem sustainable given the current economic times, as well as I would say just the numbers don't indicate that it should be this way. Now T-Mobile can continue to grow through things like the home internet product, right? As that continues to scale with more modernizations across the nation and, competing with cable for home internet customers. But a lot of people have their concerns. A lot of people were reporting that free lines were popping up on their bills, and some people even claiming that T-Mobile might be fluffing the numbers a little bit. I can't confirm or deny that. I don't want to offer any extreme conjecture or speculation, but these are things that have been floating around. I don't know how they calculate that. I don't know how they put in the buy one, get one line on us, or, free line with new activation or whatever. I don't know. But one could assume that those probably are the only way you get to 900,000 in a specific quarter where the economics are starting to slow down. All right, so who knows? But I will tell you that I think it makes a lot of sense that we start to see slowdowns. And I know that there are a lot of T-Mobile investors out there who really hang their hat on, the fact that T-Mobile continues to grow. I just don't know how much real organic growth there is anymore. And I think the trouble for T-Mobile comes in 2023 when the investor at T-Mobile says, I need to see something in the ARPU department, average revenue per user, right? I need to see the profitability. I need to see improved margins if I'm going to keep my money in this stock. That's been the hardest thing for T-Mobile. But there is one thing that's happening this year, and that is the anniversary of the 3-year mark post T-Mobile and Sprint merger, where I do think that price increases are in play. All right, we've already seen perks and benefits be stripped away from Metro by T-Mobile. We've already seen the retail strategy with Metro by T-Mobile change, right? They've gone to completely authorized dealers and gone away with a couple of hundred corporate stores, and so they've changed their retail operations in a way. There might be more of that coming. I think there is. We'll see what that looks like. But then you also have things like this, right? How do they do that? And with the merger kind of hitting that anniversary mark, they're not bound to any restrictions to keep pricing the same. I mean, they took away the Amazon Prime for the Sprint Premium Unlimited plans. Those, they have like Hulu and, all those other features, which is nice, but the 3 years is up, and that's the only thing they're tied to. So I think not only do we potentially see a line slowdown for 2023, I think we also see some of that from T-Mobile. I don't think this really impacts Verizon too much because Verizon has already kind of shifted away from growth. They're just not that competitive. I think this impacts AT&T a little bit. I think their growth slows quarter over quarter for the next 3, probably until the iPhone 15 launch. Then they can kind of rebound or whatever and have a big bounce back Q3 and Q4 end of the year. But I think T-Mobile I think their story changes the most this year. But I ask you, what do you guys think? Do you think that do you think you agree with what I'm saying here? Do you think that's how it's going to play out, or do you see it differently? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting me on those platforms and making content on this channel possible. You guys can become a part of those communities. Links in the description. And also the Buy Me a Coffee link is there if you want to support your creators directly. And you can help out the channel by buying your service using our partner link with our partner, Mint Mobile. Save money on wireless and help out the SMT directly. Thanks everybody for watching. We shall see you all in the next video. Peace.